So this is not the usual longer tutorial that I do. I'm just going to do a very quick Blender tutorial, just answering a question that I was asked in one of the comments, where somebody asked me if there is a way you can use a curve to sculpt in sculpt mode. And that's actually, there is a way. So you can see here, I've drawn out this curve in the sculpting workspace here, and then I can just use it anytime I want, like a stencil, just to kind of pull out these tendrils here. So I'll quickly show you how to set that up, and then you can have some fun with it. It can be very handy for doing like creatures and whatnot in Blender. So this is just going to be a really quick tutorial. I hope you enjoy. To demonstrate this real quick, I'm going to select all the default objects and press delete. I'm going to go Shift A, and under the mesh options, I'm going to add in a UV sphere. I'll right click and go Shade Smooth, and this will be a perfect demonstration for the curve sculpting feature. So we're going to, with it selected, go over to our sculpting workspace. Inside of here, we want dynamic topology. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our active tools workspace. We're just going to scroll down and enable dynamic topology. And if you're in Blender 4.3, you can also do the same up here now, but I'm just going to do it here. I'm going to enable it. It's going to give you a warning. You're going to say OK. You're going to come to the drop down, and instead of the relative detail, which means it's based on where we are, we'll have the dynamic retopology here. Just base it on a constant detail. Okay, which is better for this sort of thing. With the constant detail here, we want to give it some resolution, so we'll go with 45. I think that'll work just fine without going too crazy. And now for the tools. So in an older version of Blender, you'll have your tools here, but in Blender 4.3 and newer builds, you now have the tools panel down here with the asset browser. So what we're going to do is going to come here and search for snake, and we're just going to use the old school snake hook brush right over here. It just says snake brush. Snake hook, okay? So right here, and we simply just need to go to the stroke, and the stroke method, we're going to change it to curve. There we go. So now you can go in any view you want. So I'm going to just go into the front orthographic view for simplicity's sake. We have dynamic topology enabled, and what you're going to do is you're going to hold in Control or Command, and with that held in, you're going to right click on your right mouse button and hold it in, and then just drag a little handle like this and let go, and then we're still holding in Control or Command, and then we're going to right click again and hold in the right mouse button and drag, and we're just going to keep doing that. And doing this, you can build a little structure. So I'm just going to make a little curve shape like this, and then once I'm happy with that, I'm going to hold in Control and then a left click, and now look what it's done. It's added in that curve as a sculpt. The cool thing is I can go wherever I want in the viewport. I can go in really close, and I can do it that way. So once it's lined over, I can Control and left click for a little tentacle, or I can zoom way back and I can come in here like so, and then do the same thing, Control and left click. Go. You can see we've added that in, and that's it. So this can be super handy when you want to mess around with things. So you can at any point just left click on one of these handles and go G to move them. If you want to make a little bit of an alteration, you can rotate the handles, scale them, and then just move around. So I really hope that this has been a helpful video for you as a beginner. So hopefully this is something you can use in your sculpting toolset.